Oh, we're live. Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is AR Wrestling. We're live for the first time ever. What are we thinking? This is for SummerSlam. So
we're going to SummerSlam. We're on our way. We are literally less than an hour away from Cleveland at this point.
We're almost there. I'm excited. Ryan, you excited?
Bro, I'm pumped up. This is freaking. I'm so excited.
Of course.
This is going to be awesome.
Well, this is our SummerSlam Pre Show, ladies and gentlemen. So if you listen to our podcast, you're not a first-time listener, you know the deal. Sit back, relax, enjoy. But if you are a first-time listener, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. So, we usually do predictions here and all that. So, let's get right into our predictions. So, we have right now, for this, we have these in no particular order. These are just some random order that we threw in here. We have the Women's World Championship first. We got Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan. Ryan, what are we thinking?
Shit, this one's dicey. There's like a couple of dicey ones on here where like it can literally just go either way. But I got Liv Morgan winning on Saturday, and it's all because of Dominic and all because of Finn Balor.
Because of Dominic Balor. You were throwing out this idea of this new Judgment Day for a while. So, do you think this new Judgment Day will be something we see in the near future?
I think it is. I think at SummerSlam we're going to see something along the lines of it could go completely like a different way, but like I really think that it's going to go like Dominic tries to screw Rhea over but just fails miserably because that's his character.
Yeah.
And like Rhea just goes on a rampage, like wrecks Dominic, almost gets DQ'd from the match with Liv. Then all of a sudden, like, when she has the match won, someone in, like, a hood or something grabs her feet and trips her or something, and it's revealed to be Finn Balor all along, like, teaming up with Liv, and it turned out, like, JD's just going to follow Finn wherever he goes.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That wouldn't be a bad idea. You have, like you were saying, with that idea, you have the new muscle of the group being Carlito, then you have, Dom.
Everything's cool, bro.
Everything's cool. Everything's cool now.
Except for his PS got destroyed.
Yeah, the PlayStation got destroyed. He goes, that's not cool.
That's not cool.
He's more worried about the PlayStation than actually anything in the Judgment Day himself. I think Carlito is just his own self. I myself, though, I have Liv winning, Dom turning on Mommy, and Jay comes out to save Mommy, but fails. I think Jey Uso comes out, tries to save Rhea Ripley, fails ultimately, and he becomes, Mommy's new little toy, I guess you could call it. Because, he did say, like we've been talking, he said, let me holla. Mommy's single. Let us holla. And with Mommy being single, she did say that Jay is her Latino heat, but I don't see that staying for very long, to be honest with you. I don't see it staying for very long.
I really think that Dom is like in cahoots with Liv secretly, and it's all gonna blow up in Rhea's face at some point.
Well, like you said with your whole Finn Balor idea, like you and I talked, we saw the Judgment Day locker room destroyed on Monday.
Yeah.
But everyone's been pointing out that Finn Balor's face was the one that was not marked out.
Nah.
Do you think Finn's in cahoots as well?
I think he is, yeah. That ties into it. I think Balor's going to be like the linchpin that actually secures Liv the win tonight. And maybe it ties into Damian and Gunther. I would rather it not, but I've seen like maybe it could.
That would actually be insane.
This
tied into Damian and Gunther?
Yeah. With like this being the night that Rhea and Damian get kicked out of the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
And this is like where it all starts falling apart for them.
Right. So
I've seen ideas for it. I'm not a fan of that personally. I would rather everybody stay out of Damian and Gunther and just let big meaty man smack man mate.
Smack a man mate. So that's all I got for that match.
Right.
Head right to our next match.
Hell yeah.
Well, we got the United States Championship, the Internet Star, Logan Paul, and the Mega Star. Oh, hey, not. Yeah. We got them as our second match. Again, we have nothing in any particular order, but I think we both know who's going to win this match. I think we both got a feeling who's going to win this match.
This is the Megastar. What is everybody saying? LA, yeah.
Oh man,
it's gonna be freaking awesome. I'm going to SummerSlam dressed as LA Knight in the fire fit.
His fit's pretty fire. I'm going as Jey Uso, but I really wish Jey was here. But I mean, he's not. It's whatever it is.
He might be on the card.
Yeah, that's what we were talking. We were just talking about how we're predicting it. So, I mean, we have another prediction as well later on for Jey Uso as well, kind of.
Ooh, so potentially yes.
But I'm gonna let you lead with that one. So, but let's get into. I mean, that was pretty quick and short. But I do want to say, who do we see LA Knight's first feud being if he does win this?
I think it's gonna be Carmelo Hayes.
You think Hayes?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Hayes. I really want it to be Andrade, but I think Andrade is gonna be like a red flag. Where like because they're teasing that on SmackDown. I think tonight actually we're gonna get Carmelo Hayes versus Andrade round 2 actually.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Their first match was a banger, I will say.
It was. This one's gonna be fire also. I can't wait. I think
like Sheamus says,
banger.
You only get respect. You only get respect after putting on banger
after banger after banger. Well, I do think it's gonna be Mello going after Knight first.
Okay. Honestly, I was thinking Santos.
Santos,
maybe. Yeah, I was thinking Santos. That's just me though. What are we thinking here? We got Santos.
Andrade. I'd always
Andrade,
want to see Andrade do stuff. I'm just a fan of Andrade.
He did hint at him being in the race for it because he wanted the U.S. title, but Melo came in and kind of ruined that for him.
He did, yeah.
This is why we got round 2. We had that last week on SmackDown, so there was that, which is great. That's all I got for that match. You got anything for us in that match?
Nah, I got nothing else other than that the Megastar's gonna whoop some ass. Yeah.
Let's see here. What do we got next? We got the Women's WWE Championship, Nia Jax versus Bayley. We both have similar outcomes, but who's walking away with the title is different.
Yeah.
I'll let you go first.
I've got Queen Nia coming out with the win, and it's all because Tiffany Stratton bashes Bayley in the face with a big pink and diamond briefcase.
I got Nia winning, but Nia's so hurt that she's so out of it. Tiffany cashes in on her and wins the WWE Women's title. I think Tiffany's been using Nia to get to her because we did see Tiffany almost cash in on Bayley a week or 2 ago now.
Yeah.
So there's that. But I think with what is this? Oh,
can.
Yeah. But if Tiffy walks out, I think this will kind of be the biggest push of a women's star ever.
Potentially, yeah. That's literally strapping the rocket to her back and shooting her straight to the moon.
That's what I'm saying.
Which, I'm not against it, of course.
What are you doing over there?
Tiffy time.
It's Tiffy time. Oh man, dude. Yeah, but we both have Tiffany Stratton doing different things tonight. I have her cashing in, or helping Nia, then cashing in on Nia.
I don't have Tiffy cashing in tonight. I think she's going to hold that briefcase for a while. Maybe not until WrestleMania. Maybe they hold back and don't do back-to-back Mania cash-ins. I could see that, but she was going to hold it for hopefully a little bit longer.
Yeah, basically don't make it like Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That was kind of my cousin said it best, it was kind of a waste of a Money in the Bank winner, but at the same time, it does play into the storyline very, very well.
I don't think it was a big waste. I think it worked perfectly fine.
Yeah,
I have no complaints about losing the men's briefcase this year, honestly.
Yeah, I definitely would have liked, you say, like, LA Knight or Andrade to win it, or someone like that, someone like come out and just win it like that to prove themselves, but, we didn't get that.
Right.
The toss-up, I feel like the two favorites almost were LA Knight and Jey Uso. There's kind of like that. If there was a dark horse pick, I'm not going to lie to you, it was kind of Logan Paul. Logan Paul definitely could have won that and did what Rollins did. Win both titles.
He wasn't in it this year.
Logan Paul was. Yeah, was he?
No, he wasn't in it this year. He was in last year.
Oh, last year?
He lost his qualifier match to LA Knight.
Yeah.
That's what's setting up this match. But I know exactly what you mean. I would have said the winners were Jey Uso and McIntyre.
Really? You know the LA Knight?
Nah, I don't think LA Knight was a favorite this year. Unfortunately, he's the megastar.
That's a hot take.
That is a hot take. Come at me, comments.
Oh man, but let's get into our next match. We have the Intercontinental Championship, Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn. And I think we both have the big dog walking out.
The unpredictable badass.
Braun Breaker, dude. He megastar in himself. He's got them Steiner jeans, you know. He's just living life. He's living whatever, man.
Straight up. I've seen so many people offer the idea that this is where we see Breaker just smash Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I've seen it as well.
With just a complete squash match like Cena and Lesnar 2014.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll say Sami's been saying
after spear, after spear, after spear,
yeah.
And then pin.
Sami's been saying something along the lines of putting in the work of being like, he doesn't fight here. He fights, but he doesn't stop fighting. He keeps fighting until you knock him dead.
Right.
So I think Breaker's gonna kill him. If the
so.
you're talking, Breaker's gonna kill him.
I think so. Yeah. I think he's gonna I think he is actually going to spear him in half.
That's what I'm saying.
Like legitimately, I think we are going to see Sami Zayn break into two pieces tonight or tomorrow.
So tonight we get to go see his comedy show, Sami Zayn and Friends.
I got actually prediction. I'm predictions everywhere for this shit. I got a prediction for the comedy show.
Oh, word?
What if, as the show's closing out, Sami Zayn takes his bow, he's like, "Thank you everybody for coming out," turns around, spear on the fucking stage from Breaker. Wait, like, you ain't fucking safe, bitch!
Breaker did bring out the comedy show.
He just shows up from fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
And just spears him off of the stage. Through the stage, fuck it!
Through the stage, oh god. He's dead.
Breaker's going crazy.
With the Braun Breaker one of this, I mean, do we have anything? I think Braun Breaker, with having this push, especially him and Tiffany, I think their pushes are going to be immaculate. They're going to be great superstars in the future.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're both megastars in NXT. I mean, you have Buff Barbie and, you know, the unpredictable badass, like we've been saying. Like Michael Cole's been calling them, too.
Bro, I'm thinking world titles for both of them within the next 2 years.
Oh, for real?
It's gotta be.
Okay.
Come on now. Push them to the moon.
Oh, man. Let's see here. All right, well, our next match, the third to last match, what we have written down, is the World Heavyweight Championship, the King General, Gunther, versus El Campeón, Damian Priest. You go ahead.
Oh, this is the match. I want no Judgment Day interference with this match. Let me have the frickin'... This has potential, even with Cody Rhodes being on it, even with McIntyre versus Punk, which we'll get into. I think this has potential to be the best match of the night. Like, as just an in-ring alone perspective. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this match.
Right.
But I got Gunther walking out with the fucking win.
We do both have the King General walking out. I've been kind of hopping on the idea of, you know, you having Gunther walk into WrestleMania with that World Heavyweight Championship more and more as the weeks go on. I'm not going to lie to you.
I like that idea. I love the idea of him just going on a monster reign with it.
Oh, of course.
Like, I know we just got done with, like, his Monster IC title reign, and we just ended Roman's Monster World title reign, but, like, it's Gunther! His thing is that he's unbeatable.
Do you think Gunther's first feud is versus Seth Rollins? Because Rollins and Damian Priest were supposed to have that match.
I don't think so.
But they're not going to, so now Rollins is focusing on Drew and CM Punk for the time being until he can get to the world title.
Yeah. I think that's what I think he's going to do. I think he's going to focus. I think Seth's going to be tied up with Drew and Punk after SummerSlam.
Right.
And I don't know who his first feud's going to be. Like, when he walks into Berlin, I assume he's going to be the main event. And
Him versus Ilya?
Oh my gosh, don't even tease me with that. I wish.
I mean, Bash in Berlin's later this month anyways.
It is, it's the end of this month, but I could see it I could see his first title defense in Berlin either being Priest as a rematch, or Ilya. Ilya or somebody small like that, where he can just toss him around. Maybe Balor. Ooh.
I don't know about Balor. I'm stuck on this whole.
Gosh.
Stuck on this whole Ilya thing because honestly, I want to see this match on the main roster. I unfortunately didn't get to see anything on their NXT runs, but with them being on the main roster now, being on the same brand, we've kind of seen them hint at a potential feud when they've crossed paths in the back. Mm-hmm. So I mean, we could see it again. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think Bastion Berlin's a good opportunity for Ilya to get his name out there, even if he loses.
I really do.
I mean, Ilya's name's already known, but I mean, make him known more.
No, I completely agree with you with that. Would be. Oh man, I wish. I so wish. I wouldn't. Oh my gosh, that's the dream match, honestly, for Gunther's world title reign right now. Mm-hmm. It is Ilya Dragunov.
Oh goodness. Yeah.
But that's just what I want. Just Gunther. I just want to see big meaty men fucking schmirking man meat. And it's gonna be the best fucking shit ever.
Let's see what we got here. What do we have next then? We have probably our favorite match of the night.
I'm so excited!
The Scotsman, Drew McIntyre, versus the best in the world at what he does in the ring on commentary, CM Punk. He is fighting Drew McIntyre with Seth Rollins as your special guest referee. It's basically anything goes as long as Rollins keeps it that way. Yeah. Or, I mean, I kind of threw this idea at you earlier, but kind of have Rollins screw Punk and Drew at the same time.
Right.
With, say, Drew throws Punk out of the ring. I'm not saying this is exactly going to happen or like my favorite idea. But there's that. As well. Sorry, I got lost track of it. Okay, yes, I want to see probably Rollins screw them both over by having Drew or Punk get thrown over the ropes. They call the match, and the reason why they both get screwed over, I'd say Punk gets thrown over, he loses the match goes to McIntyre, but McIntyre gets screwed over because he didn't get to beat the hell out of Punk, but Punk gets disqualified because, it's Rollins' match, Rollins rules.
Right, Rollins rules.
So, I mean...
It's a cool stipulation.
That is a cool, yeah. Rollins rules!
That's the name of the stipulation on Saturday.
That's honestly what it is, yeah. I'd also have... Honestly, dude, I want Punk to win this.
That's what I got.
I had a crazy prediction. I have Punk as well, but you explain your prediction.
I've got the Punker, CM Punk, walking out with the win, his first title match, but it's because he got exactly what he didn't want, and it was help from Seth.
This isn't a title match. You said title match.
Is it?
No,
did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
but
my
it's
bad.
not.
Well, it's not a title match. We all know that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I've got Punk winning, and it's going to be similar to what I'm pretty sure was SummerSlam '97, where Michael screwed Taker by hitting him in the head when he was in a match with Bret Hart. And I think it's going to be CM Punk is just goading Seth the entire time, goading him, poking him, pushing him, being like, what are you going to do? You ain't going to do shit. When all of a sudden Seth has had enough of it, he goes to either hit a super kick or swings with a chair, a kendo stick, something, and he just whacks McIntyre. And Punk takes absolute advantage of that. Either locks McIntyre in the Anaconda Vice, knocking him out, or hits him with a GTS, knocking him out, where Seth has no choice, but the match is over. McIntyre's completely out at this point. He can't fight back, so the match is over at that point. And so after the match, Punk is yelling at Seth because, yeah, he took the win over Drew because that's what he wanted, but he's yelling at Seth now because he didn't want Seth's help. And so while those two are yelling at each other, boom, a claymore to both of them from McIntyre. And Drew's the last guy standing, and he gets to walk out. And that sort of sets up a triple threat at Bad Blood or wherever else we want to do it.
Bad Blood.
Bad Blood.
Bad Blood.
Put all three of them inside Hell in a Cell.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh! You want to build back up that stipulation's reputation. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, and that'd be real life beef in a ring, dude.
Oh,
they're gonna want to kill each other.
All three of them are gonna just be like, we can hit each other as hard as we want and throw each other into a steel wall and get paid.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh, this is honestly the match I'm most excited for on Saturday.
I am as well,
without any doubt.
This match is gonna be something spectacular.
But to run it back, I do got CM Punk winning because Seth screws Drew, whacking him with a chair or something.
I can't wait for Rollins rules.
Rollins rules.
I wish that's what they would have named the stipulation.
I wish.
But this last and final match, we all know this is confirmed the main event, the WWE Championship match with the American Nightmare, the defending champion, Cody Rhodes, versus the, what do we call him? A Walmart brand knockoff Tribal Chief.
Yeah.
Solo Sikoa. Yeah.
The stand-in little dude.
Yeah. He's what do they call them? Cosplay.
Cosplay. Yeah, there you go.
Cosplay Tribal Chief over here. So I think I got Cody Rhodes walking out. Who you got?
Oh yeah, Cody Rhodes. 1,000% Cody Rhodes retaining his title.
Cody Rhodes.
The part I'm most interested about,
Cody Rhodes,
I think, is the aftermatch.
I think the aftermath of the match is what I'm more excited about as well.
Is what I'm most excited about. Unless I've seen a lot of people throw out the idea that tonight, with this face-to-face with Solo and Cody, potentially they make it Bloodline Rules.
That'd
tomorrow.
be crazy.
And then that means that we could get all the big run-ins that we're hoping for, where like the Tongans and Jacob Fatu run out to help Cody, and he gets like help from like Kevin Owens, Randy, and then all of a sudden, who's the last one to come out?
Oh, I know. Are you talking about that prediction I sent you?
Something like that.
Here, I'll read the prediction for these people. For the people, this is our prediction. This is not our prediction. It's a prediction we've seen, but we are really big fans of this prediction. So this is what SummerSlam fantasy booking would be if something I just found on Instagram. Sent it to Brian. Cody Rhodes about to pin Solo Sikoa. The Bloodline invades. The Bloodline brutally attacks Cody. Randy and KO rush to Cody's aid, demonstrating their unwavering support. Then the Bloodline takes out Randy and KO. But even though Jay said he doesn't want to get in the Bloodline business, he can't just stand by and watch things happen. So Jay rushes to help his good friend Cody Rhodes. And Jimmy Uso makes his return, seeking vengeance against Solo and the Tongans, in which we would have the Usos reunite. And then, who else but, can you smell? The Rock returns and takes down Randy, KO, and the Usos, leaving the entire stadium in shock and awe, dude. The Rock's here. That'd be crazy. I don't think it's going to happen because the movie's not up till like November. That's just me. But Roman Reigns returns, completely dominates the Tongans, Solo, in an intense showdown. And turns out Jacob actually stands by Roman as he was spying for Roman, as we've talked about. And the Rock and Roman fight. Roman and the Rock exchange some blows, but at the end of the night, Roman stands tall, cementing our real Tribal Chief is back and is in business. We're back in business, baby.
I like parts of that. I don't like all of it.
I like all of it.
I don't like all of it. I don't like The Rock coming in, and I don't like the Usos reuniting yet.
I think that's where we do it, though.
I want to see a lot of storytelling with the Usos between now and
you could have the Usos reunite for one night, but then as Jake
for one night.
Yeah, well, listen, hear me out. You could have the Usos reunite for one night, and then have like Jay come out on Raw, cut a promo about Jimmy. He goes, "Yeah, y'all, I know y'all saw my brother help me and everything. We've had this bad blood." And he goes, "But I still don't forgive him." And then boom, Jimmy's music hits. But Jimmy's a free agent right now. So is Roman.
Yeah.
Both free agents. They never got drafted.
Yeah.
Jimmy comes out and is pleading with Jay as the weeks go on because Roman sent him out.
Mm-hmm.
And Roman sent Jay out for weeks and didn't have, so Roman comes out. Roman's on Raw now. He's still a free agent though, but he's going to end up going back to SmackDown because Jacob.
Right.
And that's where he belongs, to SmackDown, to be honest. It's better storytelling there when it comes to the Bloodline. But with that, you have them come back. And that's when you have The Rock return, I think, instead of tonight or tomorrow night. You have The Rock return around Survivor Series, and you give us our Survivor Series Bloodline match, or Bloodline War Games match that you talked about.
I want to see that so bad.
See Big Mitch back in Man Meat.
Oh my gosh, I want to see the Bloodline go fresh in a big old cage.
That'd be crazy, dude.
And you just have like fucking 9 Samoan dudes and Sami Zayn there lined up, all ready to fight. The honorary Uce!
The honorary
Put him back
Uce.
in!
Of course, we need the honorary Uce back. No, because he's not feeling. Him and Jay be feeling oosy, you know.
They do be feeling oosy, but I'd love to see something like we've got this tag title match going on tonight at SmackDown, and I want to know real quick before I continue, do you think the Bloodline is going to walk out with the tag titles?
With the way it looks right now, with the Bloodline being so dominant, yes, I think the Bloodline's going to walk out. But with this fantasy booking, I don't think the Bloodline's going to walk out. I really don't. I think that what the Bloodline's going to do instead is, like we talked about with this, if we go by the fantasy booking, Bloodline's going to lose the match. Jacob's going to turn on Solo tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
But if we do what seems to be the more smart thing to do with this whole Bloodline thing, it's like a dominance thing.
Yeah.
You bring out the fact that the Bloodline's going to win, you let the Bloodline win, and go from there. Because, we're going to SmackDown. We see 2 tag title matches tonight, but this one I think everybody's more interested in right now is the Bloodline one.
Oh, for sure. Personally, I think Bloodline's going to lose tonight.
Oh, really?
And tonight is actually where we're going to see the return of Jimmy Uso! And maybe not even see Kevin Owens or Randy Orton come out. Maybe Jimmy's the only guy to sort of stand by Cody because Kevin and Randy are that's why Roman has to come back.
Okay.
Because his other friends are still taken out by the Bloodline.
Right.
And then while they're away, they see Jimmy Uso come out to help Cody on SmackDown and to screw over Tama and Jacob out of the tag titles, which is what I really, really want to happen. I'm not going to lie. I really want Tama to just be standing in the ring ready to get the win, and all of a sudden Jimmy just slides in, super kicks his freaking head off, and that costs him to match. While Jacob can be distracted on the outside with Cody or something. I don't know. Maybe he can come out.
And plus, that's a protected loss for Jacob, too.
Exactly. I wouldn't have Jacob involved at all. I would have him literally fighting with somebody on the outside, just completely oblivious to the fact that Tama got decapitated.
For real.
And that Tama's lost.
He's an animal. He is animal.
Right?
And
then while Randy and Kevin Owens are out with injury, they're on their hospital beds watching Cody Rhodes team up with Roman tomorrow and Jimmy tonight to fight the Bloodline, being wait a minute, we hate those two.
Right.
Where Kevin Owens has spent the last 5 years fighting the Bloodline. Randy Orton got put on the shelf for 18 months by him.
Yeah.
And this is where you can go from Randy and Kevin Owens teaming with Cody versus the Bloodline to the Bloodline Civil War over here, and then Cody versus KO. And then after Cody versus KO, you get Cody versus Randy.
Really?
Where because Randy sold this idea of no matter who comes after you, I'm going to be by your side.
Oh yeah.
So that's what's going to be what he does during this Kevin Owens feud.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he sees that Cody can handle Kevin Owens just fine, after that match, RKO. And then we set that up for Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, whenever.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know though. I think Cody, because Cody's a talker. He likes to fix it with his words. He doesn't like to fight.
Right.
He'll fight if he needs to, obviously.
Right.
But Cody seems kind of got to fix with his words. Kind of talking. So with him being the world champ, though, I think with him, he's going to try to convince. But KO and Randy just don't believe him. So KO, like you were saying, goes after Cody.
Yeah.
But instead, that all in one segment, Randy's like, dude, what the hell? RKO's KO comes to Kane Road, Cody save, and then we do the rest of how your build-up is. Yep.
Yeah. Exactly, and Randy stands by him I'm going to be by your side no matter what. You're my little brother.
And then really he is.
Until he wants that world title.
He's going to come after that world title. I want to say, I'm going to call it Royal Rumble. Call it Royal Rumble.
I would honestly do it. That's
Randy's
not a bad spot to do it.
Slither in the ring and RKO him, and then you build up.
Because at that point, they're going to be on Netflix, right?
Yeah, and
that's
plus,
a huge feud to do for that.
And plus, here's the thing. You can have somebody win the Royal Rumble on Raw now.
Yeah.
Cody's won the past 2 years. So I'll have somebody win it on Raw. So that way you don't have to worry about Cody and Randy, who's going to go after Cody's title, when you can just have the Royal Rumble winner go after Gunther's title.
They'd be so scared. But no, I understand exactly what you mean. That's exactly what I would do, because we haven't had a Rumble winner on Raw, exactly like you said, this entire time, because it's just been Roman being champion.
Yeah. So I think we do that. I think it's nice that they brought up these new world titles, but they're elevating them very high right now.
And they really are. Especially they strapped up Cody Like, oh shit, wasn't expecting that rain.
Yeah,
Like, look at the like reigns that or lineage that they've had already. Like, Seth Rollins established the world heavyweight title. Drew McIntyre had it for 5 minutes. We don't count that. Damian has had a great run with it. No matter what you said, he hasn't had any clean wins with it, but he's had a great run with it, I'd say. And now we're about to have Gunther, and look at what he did with the IC title.
Right. I think I'm going to have to go back on your idea, though, on nobody being involved in the Judgment Day match. I think someone's going to get involved.
Maybe.
I think someone's going to get involved in Damian's match. I think it's going to be from the Judgment Day, being like Carlito, Finn, someone. Because, if they put the men's first, the women's, something's going to happen to the women's and vice versa. It could really be vice versa with these two Judgment Day matches.
It really could, yeah.
So, we're looking at different ideas for what could go on.
I think at some point, a member of the Judgment Day is going to get screwed by a member of the Judgment Day.
I think so, too.
I think that's just going to happen at some point tonight.
Like we talked about earlier, we were talking that Finn and Dom really could be in cahoots with Liv.
Yeah.
With all this
I really think that's going to happen.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's going to happen as well. But, we can't necessarily confirm anything just yet. Almost there, though.
Almost.
We got a day.
Hell yeah, tomorrow!
That's what I'm saying. Then we got... Oh, do we want to go live for this? For post-show? I think we do.
For post-show? Hell yeah.
So, but, with that being said, do we have anything else for this show?
Nah, I ain't got nothing else to add to this one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is our first live, so tell us what you think. Leave a comment down. You can leave comments for us. We can check them out on our own time or right after you guys post them, whatever it may be. But we enjoy doing this for y'all. It's not something we ever, we would ever imagine being able to go to SummerSlam, but we're going. And this is our first big Billy, right?
Right. The other one we went to was Fastlane. I've been to some SmackDowns or some Raws and SmackDowns before.
Yeah, I've only been to Fastlane, and I'm going to SmackDown for the first time tonight. Tomorrow's SummerSlam. I'm super excited. Ryan, are you super excited?
Dude, I am absolutely pumped. This is like, I can't even put it into words, honestly. Sorry for the rain if y'all could.
Apologies if holy Hannah, there's a bunch of rain. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining. We are the AR Wrestling Podcast. Follow us on all of our socials. Twitter is AR Wrestling Pod _. Instagram is AR_Wrestling _. And we got Podbean, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. All, if you put in your search engine, it is AR Wrestling. And we got a YouTube as well. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe. Drop the subscription at AR Wrestling. We're getting ready to post this episode. We're going to have a couple other episodes posted. And we're going to have our SummerSlam vlog up. So we're going to get that out for y'all this week. We're cranking out a bunch of stuff for y'all. But